Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchimobi Daniels, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how I do my table setup. So if you're new here, welcome on board. So this table setup, I shot this video in December and this was for one of my brides. So this is more like how my bridal table setup is. So why I do this is because of time management. You have to manage time so that other vendors can also do their work. It makes work easier and sweeter. So if you want to know why, how I did too, so please keep on watching this video. So let's get right into it. I do this because it helps me to save time. Now, why I have a paper towel on my table is because I don't like to look for things. Okay, so I try as much as possible to set everything on the table. You don't want to be going back and forth from the table back to your makeup box. Trust me, your client will be like, why is she running around? Or you might have other clients waiting too. They don't need to see you running back and forth. So the best thing is to do all your setup once. I know that you might not know the foundation shade for other clients, but going back to the bag and picking up their right foundation shade is not going to take your time. But every other thing that needs to be on that table has to be on that table. So this is why I do my setup, to manage time. So my time for a full face makeup is 1 hour. I've done 40 minutes on a bride before. It depends on the person's skin type. So if the client has a nice skin, the work will be easier for you. So this is me trying to set up every single thing. I don't leave anything in my box. So these are the things you really need: your lash glue, your tweezers, scissors, mascara, eyeliner, micellar water, primer, skin prep. Everything makeup and skin prep has to be well arranged on the table. I know some people do foundations by the side, powders by the side. I do that too, but I had this client and she didn't book appointments on time, so I just had to start rushing. I started, fixing the table, and I was really fast with it because I didn't want her to meet me while I was still doing my setup. I really love my client to walk into the studio and see that the table is all set and ready for them. Trust me, you don't know what that's says in their head, what they say in their head when they see that, oh, she's ready for me. You're not running back and forth to your back trying to bring one product or the other, and you don't need that too. So now, to manage time, I have to set up my table on time before my client walks in. So these are my favorite products that I use for studio makeup. I always mix drugstore with high-end products. Okay, for my brides, I use mostly high-end products. They are wonderful Nigerian brands that I also love to use when it comes to foundation, concealer, and setting powders, and anything that goes under the eye, I prefer to use high-end. But I really love the fact that Nigerian products are really doing well with their setting powders, their powders and foundations. So most times I tend to mix. I'm not in the group that says I only use high-end products. Trust me, there are Nigerian brands have amazing products, and you won't regret it when you use them. So these are my favorite products, and I use high-end for studio makeup because my studio makeup price is really pricey for what people say. But for me, I feel that I'm even giving more than the worth of the money. But it's fine. I'm just doing this for a beautiful work and a beautiful finish. So whatever that I feel is good for my clients, I go for it. So I try to set up everything: pencil, primers, eye primers, lipsticks, lip glosses, sprays, like everything is there. So if I have other clients that are coming in, the only thing I need to probably change is the paper towel on the table and rearrange everything and then change the foundation shade based on the person I'm working on. But when it comes to all these things on the table, they are not going back into my bag till I'm done. So let's talk about brushes. I love to use Vicabel eye sets. I really love their brushes and their shapes. It helps to blend areas that you feel that like every part of the eye has the kind of brush it needs for blending. And when it comes to face brush, I love to use Nobam Beauty, Yanga, and also Vicabel. So these are my favorite brushes from Nobam, Yanga, and Vicabel. So I always use these brushes on all my clients, and trust me, I have like double of them. How I do my studio setup. I always mix up high-end and drugstore. So this is me trying to fix my tweezers. I've had several occasions whereby I was looking for my tweezers, and those tweezers, I had them like 3 and I looked for them. So I told myself, anywhere my brushes are, that's where my tweezers will be, so I don't waste time. So guys, this is the end of this video for the product setup. So let's get into the lights. So for my lights, I use 2 lights sometimes and I use 1 sometimes too. So for this client, I only use my Lowell Tota. I just put it in front of her and way above her, then I use the reflector. This reflector helps to bounce the light back to her face. So this is how I set it up and nothing else. So you can see the effect of that light on her face. And this video is really unfiltered. There's no single filter on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please